Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. We'll put total leather to crank us up. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So South Alabama's offense will have first crack at this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point, and I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he can't.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he wants it all. Got it. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw on third and goal. He's got it on the run. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And it's no good. He missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Red pass hits complete. What a cut. Now he's loose. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Bobcats just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Pocket breaking down. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Bobcats! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? That the quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Tight end getting vertical. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. At the 20, he's got space. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose said not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble.
Going over the top. And he knocks it away incomplete, but there's a flag down to get his hand on the ball. He had to run through the receiver's back. I think the flag's going to be on the defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give to the back. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And the Bobcats line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Might be changing the route. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Thomas. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Jaguars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Graham. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He's got it on the right. At the 40, there he goes. A lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Jaguars. Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Back to pass on second down. Scrambling away. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. They did just that.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And the Jaguars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch it in the middle, it's Browning. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. On first down, here comes this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Breaks into the open.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job on this offense, converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got his man. On the move at the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to buy time. Firing to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Setting up the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bobcats. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field and cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
The Jaguars need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch near the 50. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. He's going up top. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Tried to launch it. Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
South Alabama, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some.
There he goes! And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Snagged in the middle. It's Tatum. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Jaguars are in the hurry-up. Under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. On the ground, it's Browning. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Defense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Rushes on him. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Jaguars will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give on the option.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. The sure hands, it's Browning. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, that's a big stop on this 1st drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great 1st half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this 1st possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't it? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And the Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He might want another play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Off play action. Moving away from pressure. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Starts to scramble to the left. Turning it on. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy.
Makes the grab, past the marker. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas State.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Texas State, 31. South Alabama, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Graham. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Scott. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep...
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Under fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split.
To this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field end to 35.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane...
Touchdown, Bobcats! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
No chance he's taking a knee. Here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Tatum. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Wants to fire on second down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tatum. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. The Jaguars will keep this drive going.
That's a risky play call there, fourth and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six, so nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Jaguars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buying some time. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this